This video is brought to you by OneFootball, the one and only place to get all your football news. Hey guys, it's Gameface here and welcome back to episode 49 of our Man.City career. Now today's episode we've got plenty of games to get to. The first game, as you can see, is against Watford. That's in the league. It's a home match for us to play as well. So we are going to be playing that game, not going to be seeing that match. 3 days later, game against Real Madrid in the group stage of the Champions League to play as well. Followed by a game against Liverpool. We've got about 5 days to recover for that match, again back in the league for us. We might sim the game against Leicester as well to end off today's episode. Not really too sure, depends how we get on for time. But yeah, so far, we've got ourselves 3 very important games, very big games for us to play as well. Looking forward to this first one against Watford. Trying to keep our win streak going in the league. Currently got 9 wins from 9. Trying to make it 10 after this game against Watford. Before we get into today's episode though, if we could try and hit 100 likes on today's episode, then I'd really appreciate it. If you hit 100 likes within 6 hours, so between 12 PM and 6 PM UK time, then you'll get yourself a bonus episode of the Man.City career out straight away. And yeah, if you go ahead and hit 100 likes, you've got the opportunity to do that. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate that as well. Let me know in the comments section if you have gone and hit that subscribe button, or tweet me or whatever, and I'll retweet you and all that sort of thing. And yeah, let me know in the comments section below. Don't forget to use the hashtag comment of the day as well, and let me know your thoughts on today's episode. You might well be picked for the next episode. Today's comment of the day is on screen right now. Thank you all so much for leaving your comments, and let's crack on with today's episode. This is the team I've gone with. As you can see, quite a strong team. Ederson starts in goal, Kyle Walker, Company, Stones and Mendy in defence, City, Malcolm, De Bruyne in midfield, with Mendoza, Aguero and Collins as our front 3. So some changes. Got a game against Real Madrid quite soon, but I also want to try and keep up our win streak. Can't afford to be dropping points, really. I want to try and keep it going as long as possible. Eventually, it will probably come to an end, but I do want to try and get as many wins as possible at the start of the season. Okay, let's crack on with this game against Watford. I've just seen that they've signed Andre Schürrle, which is a great signing, I think, as well for them. So this could be an interesting game, and they might have made a few more other big name signings as well. Certainly seems like Andre Schürrle is going to be one of their main ones, but quite a good signing, I'd say, that one. Let's see how we get on. Hopefully we've got enough quality in our team to beat them. Obviously a few changes in the side, particularly going forward. Mendoza and Collins coming in to play as our wingers. But everywhere else on the pitch, it's a fairly strong team, so we should have enough in us to win the game. Malcolm also playing this match as well. He's currently the top goal scorer in the league with 8 goals and an opportunity to extend that. But for now, Watford will take the lead. It's 1-0 and they've scored inside 10 minutes here. It's a great strike there. Coyote, is it our former player that gets the goal? I think it might be as well. Forgotten that we'd sold him to Watford, to be honest, but it appears like it is him who strikes early on, 5 minutes in, and he's come back to haunt us here. Assuming that it is the same Coyote, I'm not really too sure, but he scores past Ederson. It's 1-0. Oh no. Company brings down Pereira, and it's a penalty. It's really poor from us there. There's so many mistakes in the build-up to that, and quite rightly Watford punish us. They haven't scored yet, but it seems like it's going to be another goal, and it's going to double their lead. Too many mistakes here, not just the Company error in bringing him down, but the build-up play as well. We'll take a look at it, because John Stones comes out into a right-back position. That puts us all over the place. Leaves Kyle Walker in no man's land, really. If we just go back here, you can see John Stones makes the decision to not stay in that position. Kyle Walker should be the one that goes out to the guy who's receiving the ball. It's John Stones that does it instead. He presses Schürrle, leaves a huge gap behind him for Pereira to run into, and ultimately that is where things go really bad for us. And yeah, it's a penalty. Watford just allowed to potentially double our lead here. We'll see whether we're able to save it. It's going to be Andre Schürrle to step up 22 minutes in. Can we save it through Ederson? Oh, into the top right-hand corner. No stopping that. Really, really good penalty from Schürrle, and it's 2-0. Making it tough for ourselves here. Could this be the first time we drop points this season? We need 3 goals now in order to win this game now. De Bruyne going to strike. Oh, not a bad strike as well. Saved by the goalkeeper. Good response from us, but we don't seem to get ourselves in the corner there. Struggling for a little bit of luck early on. Haven't quite settled into this game properly. A few mistakes going forward as well. De Bruyne again with another chance for a long range one. This time he scores. He's pulled one back. That's a fantastic response. Kevin De Bruyne does it from range, and that seemed like the best opportunity for us really to be able to get something just before half time. The reason for that is because Watford are sitting back quite a lot. I think they may be on the far at the back. I could be wrong, might be 4, but it certainly feels defensively like they're quite tight and solid. So that means we were going to have to always strike from distance and pull them back here 2-1. Go on Aguero. Oh, saved again. Aguero, ball through here. De Bruyne, can he get a second? Oh, the touch was just too heavy from him, which you don't usually say. Gomez comes out as well and responds very well in trying to block that chance. Still remains 2-1 before half-time. Certainly seem like we're coming back into this game a little bit more now. There's definitely hope for us to still win the match, but should have really taken that De Bruyne chance late on in the first half. Going into the second half now, not going to make any changes. Still remains 2-1. Mendy. Ball into Malcolm. Malcolm turns back to Mendy. Into De Bruyne. Tries to get it out of his feet. And he does eventually. Finally, we've slotted one past the goalkeeper. It's 2-2. And De Bruyne's going to score before the break, but he scores just after it instead. And it's not the greatest of strikes. I wanted the shot to be taken there, but the player comes in and we just managed to get past him. And the strike in the end doesn't hit particularly well, but it still finds a way past the goalkeeper. 2-2. De Bruyne gets both of them now. Mendoza running through, chance for him actually to put us in the leads. Mendoza with a good strike, followed up again by Collins, but cleared away. And another good chance for us to make it 3-2. We're certainly looking the stronger team now. There's an injury. Hopefully that's City down and no one else. Hopefully not Malcolm. I think he's still running. Chance to flick it through to him here actually, but Gomez comes out and claims it. Yeah, it is City that's down, I think. We'll have a little look. We're going to have to take him off. It's okay. It's only him. He's not performing particularly well, to be honest. Yeah, it is what it is. We'll bring on Phil Foden and hopefully he can perform well for the final 30 minutes or so. Malcolm, not seen him on the ball too much in this game so far, but he puts it on to De Bruyne, who's after a hat-trick, and he's had 4 good chances in this game. He's taken 2 of them, to be fair, but there's 2 that he could have easily, I think, scored, and unfortunately drags that one wide. Final 2 changes, Sterling and Gabriel Jesus both come on. We're going to take off Mendoza and Collins. Malcolm will go onto the left-hand side. Aguero drop back into centre attack in mid, and we're going to really go for it now for the final 20 minutes. Obviously making some big changes to try and get ourselves a victory here. Don't want to drop points, so we're going to go all out and bring on some more big players. Sterling picking up the ball. It's a great run inside from Raheem Sterling. Comes back inside to Aguero. Blocked again by the defender. Look at the amount of bodies they have back now. Desperately trying to cling on to a draw here. And they're going to, I think, as well at this rate. Yes, well played. Gabriel Jesus has won it back. He's going to shoot to put it wide. Oh my god, frustrating. Really frustrating. Into the 90th minute now. I think that will be a 2-2 draw by the looks of it now. Unless we can do something in the final few minutes of this game. Jesus going to try and play it forward to Raheem Sterling, who's got the pace, but just, again, doesn't quite have enough strength. Frustrating, because we absolutely deserved to win that game. There's no doubt about it. We gave them a 2-goal head start in the first half, but we'd absolutely destroyed them for the final 60 minutes. And yet we didn't manage to get the 3rd goal. Frustrating. Watford didn't really do a lot other than the 2 goals in the first half, and we completely annihilated them. Still finished 2-2 though. Dropped 2 points. Obviously put an end to our winning streak. As I suggested before the start of the game, that it may happen at some point, or it will happen at some point. It has done, and that means from 10 games we've got 28 points. Obviously a fantastic return still, so can't complain too much. 8 weeks for City with a dislocated shoulder. Happens. Luckily, he doesn't play too much for us anymore, so that's absolutely fine. It's not going to be that much of a loss. Game against Real Madrid now to focus on. Obviously, they're second at the moment. We want to try and win this game. I was going to rest a lot of players for this match just to make sure we definitely got ourselves a strong team out. Had to obviously bring a lot of them on in the last game. Hopefully, they're going to be okay to play in this one. On to the next game against Real Madrid now. This is the team I'm going to go with. Ederson starts in goal. Kyle Walker's out. Otamendi and Mendy in defence. Got Goretzka, Messi and De Bruyne in midfield with Sterling, Jesus and Sané as front 3. So a very strong front 3 this time. This bench I've gone with as well. Plenty of different options for us. A couple of players getting rested, but still enough big names on there if we need them. Let's find out how we get on. Try and get ourselves another 3 points in this game. I say another 3 points. Obviously, we didn't get them in the last game, but we have been fairly successful in the Champions League so far this season. 2 wins and a draw isn't too bad. Hopefully, we can beat Real Madrid. Let's find out. Okay, then here we go for this game. They've got Aubameyang, they've got Bale, they've got Cristiano Ronaldo. A lot of good players as well. So yeah, this could be a tough game. Obviously, we've got our strongest front 3 out, I'd say. But it's not quite a match for Ronaldo, Aubameyang and Bale. It's not far away, to be fair. We've got Messi in behind that as well, but it's certainly going to be a very, very tough game this one against Madrid. Let's find out whether we can get ourselves a good victory here. I think we beat them last time, but I can't remember 100%. De Bruyne running forward here, hoping for another good game, hoping for another couple of goals as well. Ronaldo, good save by Ederson, out for a corner. Bale to deliver this corner, goes into the box. Marcelo's in there, but headed away. Come on, Sané, play it through to Jesus. This is a really good counter-attack from their corner. Jesus is running through, being caught up by Toni Kroos. Can he get the finish right, though? What a save by Navas, I think it is. In fact, it's not Donnarumma. It's Donnarumma that saved it. The giant goalkeeper in the box there, in between the 2 sticks. And it's just not a good finish in the end. I was aiming for the bottom left, obviously. Ended up going near enough at him. Messi to deliver the corner. And Donnarumma's in there, punches away. It's going to be a foul as well. Great switch there from Leroy Sané to Raheem Sterling. Sterling for a delivery to the back post for Jesus. Oh, near the perfect goal. But Donnarumma's there to stop it again. Such a good goalkeeper as Donnarumma. We're going to have Raheem Sterling deliver into the box. Oh, it's headed away. No way. Oh my god. Sterling's marking Gareth Bale. I mean, it was obvious who was going to win that, wasn't it? Ball goes into the back post. It should be Mendy marking Gareth Bale. Why is there a winger in that position? Why is Raheem Sterling in the box at all? It should be Mendy there, and Mendy's totally out of position. Don't know where he is, in fact. I think Mendy's in midfield or something. No idea where he's gone. Awful positioning. Yeah, they completely lost our shape. I don't know what's gone on there. But Gareth Bale obviously outleaps Raheem Sterling. It's not Sterling's fault he shouldn't be in that position. It's Mendy's fault for not being there. And it's 1-0 Real Madrid. Not a good start to the game. Inside 20 minutes, they're taking the lead. Sterling going to go for a cross into the middle. Sané to try and head it back across to Jesus. Oh, that is fantastic. That is brilliant. Jesus runs in at the perfect moment. Sané heads down to him. Got ourselves an equaliser. 10 minutes left before we end the first half. What a ball in from Sterling to the back post. Look at that for a late arrival. On the volley as well, I think. Smashed it past Donnarumma. He has no chance. It's 1-0. Jesus running forward, and this time it's through the whole defence. Jesus puts one past Donnarumma, it's 2-1. We've taken the lead before half-time. There's 2 minutes left, and Gabriel Jesus has done it again. It's a second for him, and we've finally taken the lead over Real Madrid here. Been very clinical with our chances. We've ran straight through the defence here. It's a very bizarre goal. It kind of just parts for us that allows Jesus to make a good run through. Bursts through with his pace and his power, and he slots it home. You can just see Sané running through the middle, and Varane is left for dead, really, and Jesus just puts it around the goalkeeper. Pretty comfortable finish in the end. Donnarumma not quite getting positioning that spot on this time round. And Jesus gets a second for himself and a second for the team as well, 2-1. Half-time winning the game 2-1 still. Let's crack on the second half straight away. Very impressed so far how we've managed to battle back from Real Madrid taking the lead. It was undeserved really for them to take the lead like they did. And we have managed to, like I say, get 2 goals back. Tars got himself an injury here, which I wasn't aware of. We might take him off. We've got Hernandez on the bench, which, to be honest, isn't a great option for us. Might just keep him on for the rest of this game if he can play up to the same standard as usual. Sterling to Jesus, who comes back inside onto his right foot to shoot. Saved by Donnarumma and out for another corner. Looking for a Gabriel Jesus hat-trick if we can. Sterling to deliver into the box. De Bruyne is in there, beaten to it. Edison going to just try and play it out from the back here and keep the control, the tempo of the match. Not really being pressed too much, so we're allowed to just do that. We can have him as almost a sweeper in behind the defence. Oh, that's a fantastic pass through. Gabriel Jesus, had to make it through. Puts it wide, just takes it a little bit too wide as well with his first touch, and that means that the angle's a little bit tricky on his left-hand side. James Rodriguez to come on, and they're taking off Asensio there for Real Madrid. It's a good change for them. What a switch that is to Sterling, again in behind Marcelo, who's struggling a bit here. Sterling to shoot. It's right to Donnarumma, again didn't get the finish right. It's supposed to go across goal more than that. And in the end, it's right at him. All 3 changes in Mbappe, De Bruyne and Delph all to come. We're going to take off Mendy, De Bruyne and Messi. Those guys are getting quite tired. Also, obviously, a booking there for Mendy. De Bruyne has played a lot of games recently, so we'll rest him. Hopefully he's okay to play the Liverpool match. Real Madrid with a good chance here to cross into the box. 15 minutes left for us. Ronaldo's going to deliver it. I've got to head this one away if we can. We have done. Here we go, a chance for a counter-attack. Sterling going to play it through to Leroy Sané. This is a really good chance for us. Leroy Sané running through, got to play it across. Jesus, it's a hat-trick. It's 3-1. That should be it with 10 minutes to go. That should be the 3 points. It's a great counter-attack as well. Comes from Real Madrid free kick. We managed to break away. 3 or 4 of us there running forward. We've managed to set up the attack really well. Just plays it across the box does Leroy Sané. Of course, he could play it to Mbappe or Jesus, but Jesus also looked for the hat-trick and probably in the better position as well. Donnarumma not going to get to that. It's 3-1. That should be the win in the bag. Jesus running through yet again. They're starting to fall apart at Real Madrid now. Gabriel Jesus looking for a little flick, and Donnarumma comes out and does a really good job of it, actually, and cleared away by his defence. Goretzka to switch it. He's looking for Sterling. He's found it again. Marcelo out of position. Sterling looking for a 4th. That's it. Game over. It's happened with 3 minutes to go. Raheem Sterling gets the goal as well and finishes off what is a really good game for us. We played on the break a lot of the time. Real Madrid pushed a lot of players forward very late on. That's obviously caused the last 2 goals, but other than that, I certainly think it's deserved. We've managed to soak up a lot of good pressure, defended pretty well most of the time as well, and even played with an injured player for a lot of the games. So very happy overall with how performed, and I think quite deservedly getting ourselves a victory here. Real Madrid not looked good enough going forward. I was expecting more given their attack, but not being quite good enough, and hitting the bar with Jesus on his left foot. So close to a 5th. Sané, Jesus, still going for a 5th. Oh, good save, Donnarumma. And that's it. 4-1 victory. We've done it. We've beaten Real Madrid, and it gets us 3 points, and that's now 10 points for us as well in this Champions League group stage. Gabriel Jesus gets himself a hat-trick, which is great news as well for us, having played all the 90 minutes. He has 10 shots, 3 goals. Plenty of those were on target as well. He had a great game. Maybe could have got more goals, you might argue, maybe 5, to be honest. He had a few chances as well. They didn't quite take, but 10 shots in total, 15 for the whole team. So Jesus had a fantastic match overall, 10 rating as well, and you can see we definitely deserve to win. Okay, an injury to deal with. That's Tarek for 5 days with a bruised shoulder. Not even worth really telling us about, to be honest. Mendy's also suspended. Too many yellow cards. I'll go through the monthly scouting updates probably off camera, to to be honest. We've got other things to take a look at, and it can take quite a long time to sift through all the players, but I'll let you know if there's any standout players. Just one player which looks particularly good actually from the English, a lot of players that we've been trying to sign up here. Other than that, nothing too impressive to be honest across all the scouting updates. Okay, England international management offer. This is interesting. I was actually thinking about this earlier. We're heading into a Euros at the moment, I think. I'm assuming we're qualified already. We're probably at a stage where we would probably have found out by now, I'd imagine. But it's tempting, really is tempting to have that, to be able to play the Euros in the summer. Do we go for it or not? I think we are going to accept it. I'm not necessarily saying we're going to play every single match. We're going to take a real interest in it or not. I don't know. We're going to accept it to begin with. We'll see exactly what comes of it, what you guys reckon in the comments section below. In fact, vote in the top right hand corner what you guys would like me to do with England. Would you actually like me to see me be England manager? I'm going to accept it once we have the opportunity, but are you interested in me doing the England side of things? Just vote yes or no, and that will determine what exactly we do. On to the final game of today's episode. That's going to be against Liverpool. This is the team going to go with. Edison starts in goal. Walker, Stones, Otamendi, Mendy, Goretzka, Malcolm, De Bruyne, Sterling, Aguero and Sané as our starting 11 here. This is the bench I've gone with as well. Plenty of good options across the whole team, and as usual as well. Let's see how we get on. Final game for us to play, and then we go into an international break, which of course we could actually play some matches for. I think they're friendly games, I think. So I might. I don't know. We'll see what you guys say to the vote. I guess we'll have to wait and find out. Away game against Liverpool. This could be quite tough. They're in fourth at the moment. We're obviously 9 points in front, but we are obviously doing pretty well. So hopefully we can extend our lead in front of those that are beneath us. Okay, there we go for the final game of today's episode. It's at Anfield for this game against Liverpool. Let's find out how we get on. Got to get ourselves off to a good start and try not lose possession like we did within 1 minute. It's going to be Timo Werner, I think, up front for Liverpool here, so it could be a very fast Liverpool front three by the looks of it, and that might be a bit difficult for our defence, hopefully not. Our front three isn't too bad ourselves. Sané through to Sergio Aguero, look to try and stretch Dejan Lovren, who's already tired. How do you manage that? Dejan Lovren struggling to run, and it's a great chance, and it's a fantastic finish as well. Is it Kyle Walker that's got forward there? Looks like it. Yes, I think it is. He scores inside 5 minutes. What is going on with Dejan Lovren? Have you seen him run? His energy bar was so low then as well. He must be playing with an injury or something. No idea what's gone on. He's done something within 5 minutes, or he's just really tired. I've got no idea. Hey, why is he playing? I don't know, but he looks absolutely clueless at the back, even more clueless than usual. That's a definite weakness in the Liverpool back four, isn't it? Dejan Lovren himself, and then as well as that, he's got absolutely no energy left for some reason. Chance here for Liverpool to equalise. Good save by Edison. Yeah, Lovren looks absolutely knackered, doesn't he? I don't know why he started this game, because he looks so tired that we're even chucking John Stones forward to try and outpace him. Surely Lovren's not going to last the whole game. He looks so tired already. Lovren looking to be outpaced by Sterling. We don't need to because we can play it to De Bruyne. 2-0. What a finish that is from Kevin De Bruyne. He's been back on form in today's episode. I was wondering, I think it was last episode or the one before, whether he was starting to dip a little bit. Hadn't been involved as much recently in terms of goals and assists. It was mainly Goretzka that was running the show and getting all the goals for us from midfield. But it's actually flipped again in today's episode. Goretzka's not really done that much in terms of goals and assists, but he hasn't needed to because De Bruyne's been doing a lot, and he bangs out in the top left-hand corner really easily. It's 2-0. Sterling going to try and pick out De Bruyne if he can in the middle. De Bruyne makes his way there. Oh, the header just goes wide. Good connection, but it's actually another corner for us. Malcolm this time with an outswinger. De Bruyne this time in there from the start, but punched away as far as Otamendi. Goretzka loses it. Aguero going to play it through to Raheem Sterling. Sterling still going. Waiting for the right pass. Going to cut it back. Malcolm finally topos it in. It's another goal for Malcolm. That's 9 for the season so far. It's 3-0 now. We've scored again before half-time, and it's Malcolm this time. A great cutback. Again, the Liverpool defence all over the place. It starts really with Lovren there, because when you have someone that just can't be relied on to keep up with the game, you can see how far back he is, number 6 there. I mean, you're going to have gaps all over the place, so you can just see we're struggling to walk, never mind run. And so I just go to 3-0 now. Malcolm gets himself a goal as well. Lovren literally has no energy left on his bar now. Half-time, we're winning the game 3-0. So far, really comfortable. Let's go into the second half and try and add more to the scoreline. It could be quite a bad scoreline as well. Liverpool effectively playing we're down to 10 men with Lovren at the back. Just a pass straight to Malcolm there from Joe Gomez. Sterling allowed to go through. Sterling for a fourth. It is a fourth as well. Not a good start at all for Liverpool, especially when you have kick-off. To just play it straight to us. Really, really disappointing with Joe Gomez, and within 2 minutes we've made it 4-0. That's probably the game over now as well. You can just see that the pass was dreadful. Really, really bad. Intercepted by Malcolm, played onto Sterling. This could be a real embarrassment for Liverpool, I think, at the moment. Malcolm playing through De Bruyne. It's a great pass. De Bruyne scores. It's 5. Malcolm gets himself an assist, but De Bruyne gets himself another goal. That's 2 for him in this game now. and it's even more for him in today's episode as well. At least 4, I think, that I can remember from the 3 games that we've played. Malcolm slips the ball through. Again, Lovren struggling to keep up. Joe Gomez comes out of position this time, so it's both the centre-backs at fault really there. 5-0. It's only going to get worse. It really is. Their defence is absolutely shocking. I don't know what's wrong with Dejan Lovren. I don't know whether he's recovering from injury or whether he's just really tired. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below if you've seen something similar to this before. Lovren finally comes off. I think so does Joe Gomez to replace both the centre-backs, I think, here. Quite rightly as well. They've both been absolutely terrible. Finally it happens with 25 minutes to go. Maybe Liverpool start to play a little bit better now. I can't believe they've replaced both the centre-backs, though. I've not seen that happen before, both at the same time. De Bruyne running through, right through the middle as well. De Bruyne still going, looking for a cutback. Oh no, Malcolm's put it wide. That was for his 10th of the season as well. On his weaker foot, to be fair, but still should score. That's nearly an empty net. All 3 changes, Hernandez, Delph and Foden all to go on. We're going to take off Otamendi, De Bruyne and also Malcolm as well. Freshen things up and also give a couple of players some opportunities as well. A lot of people still asking why I have Fabian Delph in this team. Because he plays well in game, that's why. I don't care what you really think of him in real life. It's all about in-game performances for me, and I like him a lot. I think he does a good job for us as our back at left back and also as a whole midfielder as well. So he's going to continue to be in the team for as long as he plays well. It's the same with everyone really. Anyone can leave this squad if they're not playing well. Delph is playing well, and so we're going to keep him in there. I also like a fast midfielder as well, and he does a good job in there breaking up play. That's it, got ourselves a 5-0 victory against Liverpool. Really strong win there, quite rightly as well. Obviously down to the centre-backs. If they weren't playing, then genuinely it would have been a different result entirely, because both of them were shocking really. Lovren in particular obviously struggling with energy for some reason, and Gomez didn't have a good game when he was playing alongside him. So if they had a different pairing of centre-backs, they'd have definitely got a different result here. When they came on 65 minutes in, made a huge impact. Don't actually know how many goals we scored after that point. Was it just 1 or maybe none? I can't remember. Yeah, we didn't score after that point, so tells you a lot, I think, really, that we didn't score in the final 25 minutes when those changes were made. And you can see 10 shots, 6 on target, 5 goals. Very clinical with the shots we had on target as well, but overall deserved the win. So happily we'll take it and gets us 3 more points. Obviously puts us in a very strong position in the league, 11 points in front of 2nd and 3rd place, Everton and Chelsea. So yeah, very happy with how it started off this season. That's everything for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could try and hit 100 likes on today's episode, then I'd really appreciate it. Don't forget, if you hit 100 likes within 6 hours, you'll get yourself a bonus episode out straight away of the Man.City career mode. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already as well, and don't forget to use the hashtag comment of the day in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on today's episode as well, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching and goodbye.